Want to know how to graph a line on the TI-84 talking graphing calculator? Ken Perry from the APH Technology Department is here to show you how.
Okay, so it has to be in the y equals form.
Home screen.
Press the y equals key to the left under the screen.
Y equals. Y1 equals equation disabled.
It says y1 equals equation disabled. Now, before I do anything, I want to arrow down and show you that we have possibilities of 10.
Y2 equals equation.
I'm not going to go through them all, but you go down, just arrow them. So we can set up 10 equations. We can enable them and disable them, so we can graph multiple things on the screen at one time. We can't hear more than one. We're going to only hear one. You can enable each graph.
Yeah.
You know, so you can have 10 in here and only enable one, so that you can graph one. But if you enable them, they're going to show up on the screen, even though you're only going to hear one at a time. And I'll show you how that works. So let's go up to. So let's say I wanted a line, right? So I'm going to do, I don't know, x. So there's an x key right below the quit key. Let's do x divided by 8 minus 2. And then I'm going to graph that by pressing the trace key. The trace key is the second one in from the left. The reason I'm doing trace, there's two keys. When you read that document, they're going to say press the graph key. Do not press the graph key. It will graph and it will sound, but that's not what you want to do. And the reason is, wait, there's a reason. The graph key graphs it, but then you're just moving around freely. The trace key does the same thing as graph.
So you can go incrementally.
But it lets you walk the graph. So here we're going to trace. Ooh, you got the stereo.
Cool.
Let me play this again and listen. Or if you put your hand on this, put your hand on that, Roseanne.
It's vibrating.
It's vibrating, but did you also hear the hiss in there?
Yes, yes.
So when it's hissing and
It's negative?
it's in the negative region.
It's in the negative, right,
Yeah,
right.
that's amazing. I love that.
And if you're listening to it, you hear the negative on the left side by just where it's positioned, because as soon as it crosses your nose, you're in the positive. So you've got negative from the bottom up, and then you've got negative from the left right.
And that's your quick tip.